Alright, so welcome back to another episode of Evan Better Presents Prison Architect Alpha 13 Let's Play. As you can see here, we picking up where we last left off. Prisoners are, there's a whole lot of them doing cleaning. There's a whole lot of them doing work in the workshops. There's a whole lot of them doing some other stuff. Seem to be sitting around. I think we may have more prisoners cleaning than we need, but it's only 5 hours a day that they're doing this, so I don't see a real issue with it. If you remember correctly, we're just going to fix this door, make it a little bit larger, because I have a feeling that they're not accessing it properly in this room for some reason. I don't know why, because only one laundry basket left this room yesterday. I don't know why that was. It looks like 2 laundry baskets left that room. Yeah, there's one right here. Strange. For whatever reason, this is not working. This isn't working anymore. Laundry room. Oh, get that door installed! As soon as I removed the door, it disqualified that as part of that, as a single room, and became part of the entire hallway canteen area. Once this guy gets the door installed and removes the other door, we can reestablish it as a laundry. So we done screwed that up, unfortunately. They'll get the door installed, they'll remove the other stuff back to the storage room. Watch this, see how many guys actually get detected and how many make it through the gap there. Not that many. A lot of them are getting detected. You're going to solitary, Mr. Rabid Penguin. Anybody who makes a disturbance in my prison goes to solitary. Oh, look at that. Another tunnel was found. If you're found with a weapon, your cell gets searched. If your cell gets searched and they find a tunnel, you go to solitary. It's a pretty good process. Everything's functioning pretty darn well, I gotta say. Alright, now we have a laundry. No, we don't. Get this door installed. Jesus Christ, what do I pay you assholes for? God damn, they suck. So glad your priority is to get these guys metal for their frickin' pastime project. And you should be getting your asses involved in getting my laundry room back up and running. Hate them so much. You definitely want to have at least one drain in here because they tend to smash these things and water floods everywhere and it causes an explosion. And put one drain right there. Let's see how that functions. They're still bringing in metal. How generous. Who's in there? Guard. Who's in this room? Who just went through that? I saw that door open there. I want to know who's in there. Better be a janitor. Alright. Everything seems like it's running pretty darn good in here now. Serious complaints. 23 prisons are suppressed. 1 punishment has been handed down. Suppressed, eh? Well, suppressing them is not a good thing, that's for sure. I'd like to know who feels suppressed, though. Ah, you're suppressed. Why are you suppressed? You have freedom time. Well, you feel suppressed? I'll give you a reason to feel suppressed. How's that sound? You want to be suppressed? I'm going to search your cell. If I find anything in there, you're going to go into solitary for 5 or 6, 10 hours. I don't care. I'll stick your ass in there for hours. So you will feel suppressed now. We'll see how you feel. Stop smuggling shit in my prison. Search his cell. Okay, nothing was found in your cell. That's good news. Oh, danger's going up. They really don't like being suppressed. I want you guys in here because there's some issues with the prisoners here. They're not happy. I want to have some extra guards on hand. You. Solitary. My new plan is to simply suppress these guys before they can even get into a problem. You're going to solitary. You've now had your nice bite to eat. Now you're going to solitary. One of you 3 can be glad to grab him. I don't really care who does it. He's just going to cause trouble. Yeah, enjoy your comfort, because where you're going, you're not going to get any of that. Anybody else jumping around? Anybody else got a problem? You guys wanted a very authoritarian-style prison. You know, a panopticon kind of place where I'm always watching and I'm always seeing what's happening. Well, now here we have it. Now look at this guy. You try to take on a guard? You try to take on a guard? Who else wants to try and take on a guard? Anybody? You 3 get back in here. Clearly there's a lot of anger. There's a lot of problems. You've been released? Okay. I'm pretty sure this is a staff-only hallway. I don't know why you're going through there. You shouldn't be going through there. What? We have some incident. We have an incident going on somewhere. Alright. Everything seems like it's going pretty good, okay? Everything's going pretty okay. Sleep time. Sleep time, of course, is shakedown time, as we all know here in Peter Dinklage Prison. And you might ask, why is it called Peter Dinklage Prison? Well, because Peter Dinklage is fucking awesome. That's why. No other reason needed at all. Now, I tried an experiment, one of my first prisons, where I basically gave these guys little suites instead of prison cells. There was a toilet, a shower, a workout bench, a TV, a phone, a bed. Everything they could need was in each one of their cells. You know what happened? You know what ended up happening? I had no eyes on them, and all they ever ended up doing was smashing something, and then they'd break something else, and water would flow everywhere else because it would get past the drain, because they would break the drain. And there was like 10 hiding spots in each prison cell. It was so ridiculous. So I don't do that anymore. Now they have to live by my rules. Simple as that. If you don't like it, too goddamn bad. Alright, that power station's maxed out. This one can withstand a little bit more stuff, but not much. And then this one's doing fine, because it's going to be the whole cell block up here. Alright, so we made some license plate money. Let's look at our evaluation. 12 deaths. I know of 10 of those. Finances. Yeah. Guards, pretty expensive. $3,500 a day for guards. Oh well, it is what it is. Food's expensive too. Policy's fine. Regime is fine. Contraband, there's a big supply of weapons. Their clothing need is starting to be met, but it's still taking a while. Alright, what time is it? At 1 a.m., you know what time it is? Shakedown time. Do. Time to do a shakedown. Who's asleep and who's awake? It is shakedown time. Going to find out who's been tunneling, who thinks they are going to get away. Why are some of you not asleep? You should be freaking asleep. Instead, you're going to get searched. And I'm going to smash your tunnel, and I'm going to smash your skull if you are making tunnels. Something was found. What? What was found? More stuff is found. Pack of smokes. Spoon, pack of smokes. Another spoon, or fork. Bad boy. Tunnel. You're going to go to solitary for a while. Another tunnel I see. Where? Have fun in solitary. Another tunnel by the sounds of it. And yet another tunnel. You guys are very disappointed. So many of you found making tunnels today. I'm very disappointed. Well, this is why we do these searches, isn't it, people? This is why we do these searches. Perhaps it's going to cause some issues. Perhaps these guys won't be so kind. but I don't care. Why is he still awake? He should be... Maybe it's not his original tunnel. I don't think that matters, though. I think if you're in the prison cell that's got a tunnel, you should be getting suppressed. Any other tunnels here, people? Destruction, and you found some weapons. You're going to the solitary for a long time, friend. Have fun at lockdown, and then you're going off to solitary. Another tunnel was found. Ridiculous. Look, that one's a big one. I think perhaps maybe we'll have some fun at some point. We just won't search for any tunnels for a while. See just how many guys get to the outer perimeter fence. I mean, I did spend like 60 grand building that fence, so maybe there's a reason I need it. I want to see how well it works. Alright. That's done. And our solitary cells are going to be full again. What a shame. So disappointed. Here I was hoping you guys would start being better. You know, more upstanding, more well-behaved, more polite. Instead, I keep finding you idiots doing crap like this. Building tunnels, taking a piss on me. It's just not acceptable. Into solitary you go. Have fun. You're in there for 5 hours. And you, 2 more hours. 3, 5. Yeah, this is what happens. All right. Alright, so let's see. It's almost 6 a.m. again. And, put these doors back to normal. See what happens. What do we got? Another 8 prisoners arriving today. Deeply disappointed in these guys. I'd hoped that things were going to get better around here, but they're just getting worse. At least it's exciting. Still, very upset that they keep trying to escape and they keep trying to cause shit. I really want to see this laundry function today. Maybe not 12 jobs. Well, let's leave it at 12 jobs. Hope they can get stuff accomplished. Workshop, 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 workshop. Cleaning cupboards are all fine. Now, some of you might be saying, well, how come you don't put these guys to work in the kitchen as well? Because, I mean, Christ, they're stealing stuff left, right, and center as it is. I don't want them doing any work in the kitchen, getting more forks and knives. Kitchen's a great source for weaponry. I don't want them in there for that. You guys are tripping over yourselves. I have to deploy a few more of you, apparently. You in visitation. How's the patrols going? I'll put one of you guys up here. That way you can explore the hallways and such. "15 men assigned." No, I'm sorry. 20 men assigned. How's our lockdown crew going? Some of them are out. You know, I'm curious to see if some of these guys are just constantly going in a cycle and they're going to end up causing trouble and killing people because they just keep getting themselves digging tunnels, getting put in solitary, missing sleep, then getting angry about it and having no sleep, then being put back into solitary until they have no sleep again. I'm wondering if some of these guys are, or if the game is smart enough to say, Joe Blow, James Holt has spent the last 8 hours in solitary, so he's going to be reformed for the next 24 hours. I wonder if the game is smart enough to do that or not. I don't know if it is. Either way. Shower time. Shower time's too long. They can always go in free time. Let's change the regime. Well, we'll make it a 2-hour free time right there, just to be on the safe side. Shower time it's not needed to be that long. I'm finding these guys are the guys who are getting the major of their hygiene done are getting it done at shower time. Everybody else is getting it done during free time. That's pretty much all we need. Where are you guys going? Visitation. Oh, that's a bad day for you, eh? You've been in lockdown this whole time. Now you're going to solitary. Get him into solitary, please. Well, you really shouldn't have been trying to escape. It's one of our greatest punishments around here. 5 hours for that. How's dinner or breakfast? Some of these guys are taking... I may have to make breakfast 3 hours. I'm not really sure. Like some of them are just getting their food now. Still half an hour left. $15 minutes to get all that food in you. Hurry it up. This guy's desperately in need of stuff. No longer food, luckily. Comfort, he's doing okay there. Anybody else eating away? You're getting comfort. Environment, I don't know what environment refers to. Yard time, I guess. We have a yard time, don't we? Yeah, we have an hour of yard time. Let's just explore their needs for a second here. So bladders and bowels, that's easy to solve on their own. Sleep time, pretty simplistic. Food, also established for 2 days or 2 times a day. Safety is referring to how they feel with like like, I don't want to get shivved by another guy. Metal detectors and cops and officers do that. Hygiene is obviously shower time. Exercise is obviously things like this and yard time. Workout benches and yard time. Family is the phones and visitation. Recreation is workbenches and the yard time. Comfort is whenever they get to sit down. Environment, I don't know what that refers to. Maybe being outside in the green area by these guards in the yard. Oh no. Off to solitary for that asshole. Privacy is having their own cell. But another issue, this guy here. You're off to solitary. Clothing has become an issue again. It's work time, I think, in a minute. I want to see this freaking laundry get into action here. Let's get those guards healed up. Solitary for 5 hours because you attacked a guard. Where did he go? Oh, he's glitched out. Shit. Great. He just keeps vanishing back to his bed every time. He's going to get frickin' dead or something. Search cell. Search prisoner. Damn. Glitch. We have a guy who doesn't seem to be alive. Please fix this, Introvision. Please fix this. Watch. And he's in solitary. And he's back in his bed. Someone search him, please. That's it. Gang search him. Glitchy bastard. Maybe now you'll be going to solitary. Unreal. Let's put him in minimum security. Does that make a difference? Nope. He's invisible prisoner. Yes, he is. He's the invisible prisoner. Lock his door until he's dead. Alright, so we have a guy who is glitched out, can't do anything at all, can't be escorted anywhere, can't serve time in solitary. I think this prison door is retarded. Wow. I guess it is still an alpha, right? It's not even a beta. Alright, workshop boys. Get your work done. No shenanigans. And someone dump this stack of crap, please. Jesus Christ, you idiots. Alright, so let's see how our evaluation's going here. So, no new murders that we know about. That's good. No serious injuries for the last while. 37 hours without an incident. That's nice. We have 101 prisoner capacity. There's 92 of them here right now. Tomorrow we're getting, of course, 16 more. Let's just halt that. And I think we're going to call it right here, guys. I will see you all in the next episode, and make sure that every day in an oppressive prison is an even better day. See you later.